All right, welcome, lovely viewers, to once another episode of Trend Digest podcast. And as I always say, on this podcast, we do a recap of trended stories. We have a current attitude in Ghana here, whereby Asamneba, they talk about it for a week, at most a month, then they leave it. Men, I'll do the reincarnation of the stories. We resurrect the stories because I said the end why bad. I said it's made 1 month. And there is Don Kobeji Clement, aka Smoke Talawa. And some of the stories we have Ebusia paying to pack is in the stories. Ned Nwoko from Nigeria. One ne kanchman we have a big guest who is also a musician in our midst today. It's may introduce soon, no one will say the and then what freestyle near the idea. So I say, let me move straight to my guest and introduce them. So I have Ethanol here, who is a political analyst. It's about the politics areas, the environment now, or the more back to back, you know what I'm saying? Sitting right beside him is a new guest on this show. The friend of Capon Spartan. I misplaced the two.
Capon Spartan.
Capon Spartan. Hey, do it. I'm boy drinking Capon Spartan. Yeah, he's a musician and he's part of us this week and beyond. It's we do discussions and also like you hear from him, you know what I'm saying? And sitting right beside him, my man owns a Ghana flag yellow, red, and black, and green. Oh, red and the red in the woman. Yes, on your friend National Ryan.
No.
Yeah. Okawa and Kebi and Kudu. Ọ̀nà náà mi fa mi drink ọ̀nà so far oṣooṣù àbò orí àmì bọ̀ọ̀fù ilé do anything. Yes, okay. Nash, I don't know how to hold you Fine. Yeah, Nash is a disappointed actor. A retired actor, a content enthusiast, and now he's an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Moving straight to the stories now. The first on the chopping board is Daddy Lumba's issue. I'm saying, the baby certain issues started rising, and once I said about the wives. Right now, I mean, meet me, if you think I say, when a rifle married one, and I say, when you know, you know what I'm saying, side chick, but new one, chinese and seven day, a gentleman have a brief for internet and also. And Diana Samoa, evangelist Diana Samoa, about out the car say, we should blame Daddy Lumba for what is happening. It's the guest. Now almost no kakra omunim found because courtings and send Emma Nimia Crampo Efro 2-4 in Tankese. Something like I say he summoned the Nanaman into the matter. They had to go to Manhyia Palace to, settle things. On it obviously paying to back. Obviously paying so Jimmy didn't come. First day of the court hearing, you quote ni suita or shadow coy. And I'm saying after that, backlash kakra bi near their hint, free on an feel your call to tweet man. But after a comment, I'm say a normal had to talk to it. I'll move to Nash.
I feel very sad because we all know the impact that the Lumba, has done or has impacted in Ghana or in fact individual with his songs. So and then with his demise and all the issues, everything. For me, I feel like they should just let everything rest. Okay. That's why in the family they have a pain. So they'll just see to it that they'll settle the issue and stuff, and then how they also bid for
farewell,
for him to get baby pa and as a good rest.
Yeah.
So with all the back and forth, I feel it's not necessary. They should just let, things should just like, dogs lie.
They
Yeah.
should let sleeping dogs lie.
They have a bushapeni. So they should let the bushapeni come in, solve the issue here and then. Because with back and forth, it won't help. And I think they've gone to court with the issue and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should just make sure they solve the issue and then they should just make sure sleeping dogs lie. That's all right.
No, take them out. But you use that. All right, thank you. So let me go to Sparta.
My prayer is just that both parties should come up well with a positive result. I just wish the best for both of them. Or you might not know what triggered the first wife that made Lumba to take the second wife, the second lady.
Yeah.
So anything that will happen, they should come in a positive direction for both of them. Yeah, that is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. So I'll move to what I was opinion of this podcast. Yeah. So Itano, what do you think about, like, I know you've been following this here and there from Odobo's camp to the other women's camp, then it was opinion to Parks backing.
Let's all be honest now. So I'm starting from the end part. This is what's gonna happen. Akosha Sewa is claiming to be the legal wife of Lumba. There is no dispute about that.
Mhm.
But I see what they refuse to understand is when we talk about widowhood rights, what does it mean? It's a spiritual cleansing, which is being done to a person when your spouse or somebody you've been linked with passes off. So that whenever in the spiritual, is in our traditional society, we feel that whenever one passes on, there is some kind of cleansing that which needs to be done for you guys to be separated so that they can say, oh, you are now in a different realm, which are not part of us anymore.
Yeah.
So that's what they are trying to do to Oloboni. Then why do you come from Germany to tell us that we are the legal wife, so we should do that thing? It's not fair. If because you've been with him before, so we should do the same thing for you, then any man that dies, their side chicks or whosoever, you should call them all and bring them and perform the same rites for them because they've ever been with them. We were not with this man for over 17 good years. 17 good years. You think it's easy? 17 good years for someone's daughter to stay with your husband, the one you claim today to be your husband, to take good care of him during his sick period. You want to claim that you are the legal wife. You see, this is aside that, this is the whole scenario about the whole thing. Although Bruni was a nurse, it's still a nurse. And when Lumba came from Germany, you see, when Lumba was coming from Germany to Ghana, there were issues. The issue was your man was kind of into women, like various women.
So musicians,
Yeah, it's part of their lifestyle.
It's not part of their
Not all
lifestyle.
musicians. Some of them is part of their mostly it's part of their lifestyle. So when Lumba initially came for some kind of celebrations in Ghana, then he got an accident and later on had a spine issues and later on then to see cancer or something of that stuff. So during the treatment and stuff, he was advised to use herbal medicines for treatment. So he told his wife, oh, although let's move to Ghana so that I can treat myself with this herbal drugs and stuff. And the lady said, no, I can't come with you. The kids are young. And let's be mindful of this. It's not generally about the kids, that's why the lady declined. But they took mortgage on house and the house people they were living. And you see, in Germany, you can't just take a mortgage and leave. Who pays for it? They will trace you and you have to pay for it. So the lady needed to sit there, then pay for all those mortgages before, if there would be any kind of movement that they could do it. So that was a sacrifice that we really did on the part of Daddy Lumba. Daddy Lumba came to Ghana and Daddy Lumba imagine man the yeah, Benjamin. He also really, I said the doctors are said, oh, if they are within this number of years, be through. It doesn't go CC or Chi. And when the man died, Mr. Walker said, Lumba's action and unspoken truth is the cause of all this brouhaha, which is true. You should have set the record straight when you were alive. And you knew your time was that kind of, they can't say go.
Limited.
Thank you. Because if doctors advise you say, oh, this number of years, one and two, and even God being good, you were able to pass that time. So within those areas, or now granted, oh, in the additional to 7 by saying you will be my name, cool, you were saying those that you had it in your songs, but on personal interview with people, you do say those words. So you knew, say, a time will come, you'll be no more. What should be the best thing for you to do?
To put things in
Order.
order. Yeah.
That was the best thing she should have done. So for me, on the side of Diana someone, I see it to be there. That was the honest thing she ever said. And it's good. Because your man actions led to all this. And his unspoken truth also had all this misconception. People saying this, Papa, they said one Roman father. Everybody has something to say. You are also man cannot come out and access or tell us that you want to know what actually killed your brother. What do you mean? We lived there 15 years with your brother and we knew he had a spine issue. Even during his 60th birthday, he even said it. Say he had an accident which caused his spine. So during his health issues, or we all knew he had a problem, health issues concerning his cancer and stuff. So why then your brother demise and you come and tell us that you want to know what actually killed him and laying claim that you suspect there is a hand in his death? Doesn't make sense. So when your brother was alive, you couldn't, when he was battling this illness, you couldn't even visit him. Oh, brother, what's happening to you? In all, you're trying to tell us you never did that. Because if you had visited him, you would have known what actually happened to your brother.
Oh no, the whole kind of mention no one having. I can tell you that I'm having some stomach issues. Like it can go on for a while, and you may think that in case I pass away, that might be the cause. Meanwhile, after they do the postmortem and all those stuff, it might prove otherwise. So as I say, even if Senka, Nimi ano corner walk, I don't catch it say Akushia, Miss Pine, Amy, Nase, Ebia Yufunya, Ekuna, what mean general song casse, or can say the spine any in the spine.
So you see what I'm saying, but the issue is the way Akushia run from one bar out a back now on making a look as if said there is some kind of what TBB and or info be said something beyond like you say natural death they be NFL Lumba something fishy be a see because I was listening to one live on TikTok and I realized it would be because they did some kind of wrong injection. You or the bank was like baby TikTok. You know these people. Yes. And be a kind of story. Be a castle. All because of say Daddy Lumba and finance certificate was in streets. Answer free.
Okay. So what did Diana Samoya agree what?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. So my last take I mean I can say in our Ghanaian cultural system, being it we ever Dagbani or Akan, Obia or the practices are Ebianka, if issues like this and supposed to head the family and solve things. But still now paying to back as taking sides, nothing else. They can't study about the Bible. As often no Brodino side because in the later days of Lumba, for the 17 years to his death, Odobronino na was with Lumba. What I say? It's the Ono Ekase. They recognize her as even though they already know that Lumba Eware Mama Sewa Germany ade. Just that in the later days, when for Lumba back Ghana. Anna for a short while or a certain time to his death, they saw a certain woman, with Lumba. It is area. They recognize her instead of the oneno our area and Kasa Omuni say we the first wife. Now me only say it is a copy size. And no be say no should have been solved back doors crowd it is a keba problem. Because Michael Jackson here. When Luma died, people were comparing him to Michael Jackson. Because he went. Even the Nigerians were shocked.
So are you aware say yes Akusa Sawa, then the Sabre was enforced with our but Dio, still on Sawari as a man of Asawari giant on Peninsular Land, which I would say was unfortunate in some. So if I was paying price to take side up, you should know where he's also coming from. Go Obano, and run on the Bearman, shows him Bearman my son would go say anything to one side brain. It is a brain, yeah, but Bearman, dear, or so on your own tear, sent as your channel. Fire, no what I'm saying. They say Bearman and from Marino, and I want to say a yokum. And no one other say brain, any angie.
Let's say you are so got a point there.
Yes, it will be before somebody take a decision. Not there is a reason to take that decision. Me, all we want to say the peace should reign. We should all get the kids together so that actually the man legacy lives on. But they kind of were team are coming.
It won't help.
No, it won't help.
It's not spark up where can be visa. Like at the end of the day, you know, it be peace with your respect. Okay. So let's move to the next topic.
And now one more thing. We know for two mama said money punu Mama go I'm go trim my pass na media my brain na say na emre na that you will be free man na for that be come that them because now no you are claiming say the man is your husband. You are sending signal to people say Japadi ain't na one person claim dead body. The person was alive. You couldn't claim when to me and claim for that 17 good years. The same you are watching now you are the fine. 17 good years old. In the also man, you got married somewhere in 2004. If my memory serves me well, 2004. So you 17 good years. If you that 2004, no. So let's say 2004 to 2014 is 10 years. 10 years old to 2024. That's 20 years. 20 years, everyone 2026, right? So that would be 22 years.
2025.
2025. Yeah. So that's roughly 21 years. Take out 17 good years from 21 years of marriage. Then tell me the number of years they live together as married couples. You are closing around maybe 4 to 5 years that you just live together. It's or Bema not very useful, not worry. Just 4 to 5 years, don't know tonight. The remaining years of their life, 17 in on your battle floor. No, but that can we actually near fan saying. The man sometimes you don't dinner. I'm tonight.
The money be.
Yeah,
okay. It's this same issue. I'm saying Obi have the two Daddy Lumba model because the friend man be King Brainer. Anna or Ati Kuma yeah, I say or about the Accra. And also, yeah, oh, yeah, a chance and some AP by say, no will. Nine so with a Padeka crack, the schools in a few day. Recently, development I'm going to say, or we really need now to the mate. It's a bush of wega. It's I don't know, say, currently, ever take over. Amalu Madiano, Apotaka cra. Oh, it's remember 1 minute, 1 minute. No one can be crabby when on person share general knowledge. Keke. Sir, is this the right way to go? Sir, but the only better now so when treating here later, on change shaggy. The summer in way, and said the summer in shaggy, no.
I don't know, say. So you were free moon, or no need you women a dear, or firm need your tea, and a ma or ye. Say be if you are that ne yarn person or TV. If you are not in you will be, and you will be. If you are TV, a single with your needy kind, if you are not be a phone call, oh, and you be free, a base. What is Mana? Who can he trust? Nobody, because those close to him, Nankasankra, be praying and brow, yeah. Say, that's easy. There are instances people take decisions based on what they've experienced, what they've heard, and what they've been through. And everybody take that kind of straight decision. So when they come back blaming the lawyer, blaming whosoever or his legal team about their will now, you should question yourself, question your character. What happened? What were your, like within your good heart, you know, were you faithful or truthful to this man when he was alive? What have you done against this man? Obi on my and then a I'm not best rate.
No wicked work. Okay, remember. You see, Capone, I want to take it from this angle. There's a saying and in a can, and I make one of one. They say that you want Potamana Feno, or cheese or the boom. Like, even though maybe at the latter part I've treated you badly, but at the beginning, if I was there for you, at the beginning, then maybe got to a certain point, things got a year. At least, is it not fair that I get something out of it?
Well, it depends. Maybe the second woman might be a blessing to the man. Maybe the first woman brought a lot of discomfort, pains, and anxieties to the man. So maybe the second woman brought happiness and all that stuff. So I think, well, if I were the man, I would have also do the same thing. Yes. Because somebody could not come and meet me. Me and you, we cannot be here together. Somebody will not come and make me, and you expect me to give you what the person has come. Like the person has made me who I am. So you don't expect me to give me. You don't expect me to give you. You didn't bring me anything, so you don't expect me to give you that. And maybe we might not know what conspired. Maybe when the man was on bed suffering, we don't know what happened. So maybe all this, maybe he has heard something. So maybe due to this and that might lead the man to.
But the maid, was she just the maid or she was something else to the man before?
It's actually cool. A lot has happened.
Materials.
A lot has happened.
Okay. Why you have experience in that thing?
Oh, I mean, I don't need to experience it.
Oh, okay.
You know, you also feel on other people what they have also gone through. When you attend their stories, it will also be an inspiration to you. They also learn from it.
Oh.
Yes. So for me, still if I realize that, you are being wicked to me or whatever, and then I'm making it, and then you still feel like I just meant you, or you want me to just do everything in your favor.
So, sorry to chip in this. This to you. I want to ask.
Me?
Yes.
Are you personal?
You marry somebody. Let's say this a lady A, you marry this lady A. And because of that title of being a legal wife, she decides to abandon her wife duties. Then you later on you gotten somebody who you haven't legally married, but does the works of a wife. And suddenly you are no more, and your things have been willed to such person. Do you advise, say because of say your first wife is legally married to you, so everything should give it to her?
Okay. So based on the questions I've been asking, the general topic we're supposed to discuss is there. But from the angle that I'm asking, I'm not interested about the question you just asked. Me, my own is me boo baby said the wakoto amana fin she said boom. It can't be that it started all of a sudden, then your first concubine, it started to do you some ways. At least at the beginning, it was roses. It was like not a normal air comma, right? At the beginning, I don't know. I was like, no, at the beginning, 18 months, I'm starting there, but and this, men in respect to any issue, but more best in a side chick, only has ties and then levels of my bano. One shot over cassette.
Style. Is it style? You mentioned
Yes,
stars.
STYL. Stars.
When you mention a style,
some of them,
my mind goes somewhere.
They come in as thieves. Well, what do I mean by this? See, everyone be real wide yeah. Oshen one got top lock for Okosia said obey BS apparel. It will wait to me. Ako modernize or locks and ade. Even also bar. Osia the way obey breaky some modernized way. As I know. This area the only smart. And this is how some of the side chicks come in. Inti stars na wo kan say bia o be bomb pie na se ogutu a ono oba oba kangaroo star say o bomb pie na se o kangaroo star oba e be ono de na corner na eba inti enuma bia ono na oba beje obi bi no onim ways and means a obet mama old one first one na ya cake o be ka say anyes first one na dey why cake. There is that. Men can't say, but there is also that. Inti unim yana ye wife you see kana see nim all these angles to the story now. What I because the first one so no money.
So
Me, who can say bia me no bi ewo ho na say bia onye de se oye na say second one bi ba na so oye one na second one it depend the kind of input and I say the way of us or the buy. Obi wo kwa na eba be cause confusion between one the one and what that no. No woman may look good in the eyes of the public or in the eyes of your family. But I almost come senti iti na ebi adan asamwa de me so me no be ye eyi kaka because time na nigga eti ase no anako ototo sa no ma we nyina even e kan no once in public kra na nka se we nyina nka echire din but if you don't see to these things and like if, especially when doctors amount of time na say umpe basa basa I expect that you settle these things before you go.
first one, whether I say or I know any we can't prove that point. What your man told the first one. And told a second one not buying. For that first one, it was and when you pass by, low or be a obesity or baby hiring and stuff. And a new young man, no 18 years side and a man, she said, or a bema. If you know your bar, obey, now, sir, I buy one, you take your pawn itself.
So obey. Okay, man.
And I didn't one on an hour and 5. Into all patch and say, or move back, whom you and son, who first I go on, well, once. Yeah, over here is out of that 17 good years. Now, balance me to the number Canada. 17 good years, 20 men to number Canada. But who you are willing to perform the road right. You are willing, and they won't book flights by over perform. To me, say, who feel me who you are. What?
She knows what she will gain or she wants to gain out.
Yeah, baby. So me, who's the at some no end day? It's me. Maybe say. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The thing is that the rights, if they do not perform that right, it will affect the woman.
The first one.
Yes, because it is
Spiritual
it's a spiritual thing. So if they do not do it, it will affect the woman badly. The woman might even also die and follow.
So what you are saying, we are not disagreeing with you. But the issue now at court is saying the first wife and with one of DL's sister went to court to place injunction on the funeral arrangement that they won't allow the second lady who was with the man before he passed on to perform the widow trial to be the kuna.
The issue here is that maybe the second woman was not being married. Maybe she's just a cooking bar or cooking bar. So yeah, if you are in a cooking bar, you are not.
So how do we define that in our society?
Is that right?
We accept traditional, like even knocking alone is in the form of marriage. Knocking or my boy.
No, but it's not. No, it's not full.
Knocking is let's move to the next topic. So the next one, let's show our SMO. So we are moving straight from Ghana to Nigeria. This senator, Ned Nwoko, denies beating Regina Daniels and even accepted that Lady is doing drugs and other things. And who said be brave because some couple like they are socially social. And publicly most people know them because they be flaunting some mobile outside near there. And the age gap between the senator and Regina Daniels at the beginning of their relationship, it went out. Rebecca Sebara. And now getting to the latter part of their relationship, this is what is going on. Lady no be making some acclamations be a tracer. The man has been beating her. And the man too came out to debunk that Bono. The lady no cry is be doing drugs. Story way there, Brony do I say, oh no, I'm saying, Nancy, or Nigeria, for you, junior, or one will be alpha. I know I saw by it. Wait, measure my follow, measure the counter. I know that I'll be following this because you said this one here is in your area. Yeah, wait to me a bit of Kakramai.
I mean, I'm just trying to understand.
Uh-huh.
They've been together for years. So why all this?
Then we share one.
Yeah, because me, I don't understand. Yeah, and then I mean, it's alleged that Regina
Daniels, yeah, Regina Daniels.
Regina, sure. So Regina Daniels, you know, she has been smoking, like doing drugs and stuff. And then I think I also saw this article where the man is also aware that that's what she does. So she has given her freedom to do. But with the beating, well, I feel maybe those are fabrication of stories and stuff like.
Okay.
That's yeah. What you think. Yes.
Also, what around one Nigeria. What you can do is think about it.
So for me, I also listened to Regina Daniel's mom, where she spoke that for her daughter to even be in that relationship, she didn't like it. Yeah, she didn't like it. But what can she say if that's what her daughter wants? So she also wants the happiness or the good side of, she wants the happiness of her daughter. So, but then in her heart, she wasn't happy. Yeah, she wasn't happy at all. But I feel like Regina Daniels, maybe it's because of the money. Yeah, because of the money. That's what I think. It's because of the money.
Now, if not the money, I come up and
because someone who is even older. Because the man is even older or enough to be your
older than the mom. The man is older than
her father.
Yeah, her father too. Yeah. Older than the mom.
So it's obvious that it's because of
it's been going on around the world.
You see what happened is when the whole issue started and then they are together. You see, everyone like, hey, you a young girl going for someone who is.
You think she was, for me, when the issue came up, I think she was forced into it because she was underage when they married, the whole thing occurred. So, you see, and moreover to you, Chairman, looking at your age, going in for a teenager, and you think she will not be influenced by things. The teenagers will do things. I was saying we because
that's why I mentioned that it's because of the money.
Teenagers do things, do those kind of a bit of drinking and stuff, and now you are complaining. And you think you can come out and just say you don't beat her, and you will try to discipline her because she's on drugs and she's on this. You will try to discipline her. Now, of course, all this out.
There's this part that I also read where they said that the man will lock her up, like usually locks her up whenever she wants sex from, like from her, and then yeah. So meaning there's a lot that has been going on. That's what I'm saying. That it's not true love, right? It's just because of what the man has.
What my issue is what entices a man of this age to date a little girl? You also her growing up, watch her growing up with small girl. No, like
is it attractiveness? Is it
according to
is it attractiveness?
Okay,
according to the father, he was saying that it's the mother's fault. The mother that orchestrated that to happen. But because he tried as much as possible, but they threatened him. So because the man has money, so the mother orchestrated the whole thing to happen.
That's why from the beginning I mentioned that her mom wasn't happy.
It wasn't the
it's
it was the father. The father who wasn't happy. The father said he never believed that marriage.
Yeah, he never.
The drug that she's been doing. It is alleged that the man knew about it, and even the man started orchestrated everything so that, let's say, whenever the man wants sex, want to have sex with her, he makes lady who was a man for drugs, nice
why high
now on recently omoche lady no enya bema atumu say the brother has been enabling her and omomu koye test drug test ana test no leaky. The hospital and the doctors are saying that they did not bring that report out. But according to the man, almost when you a check positive, say they did not drugs. You know what I'm saying? Drugs are ana some bo mo menga some bo.
The funny now, I say reports of a bomb print on net or quails and one when you feel on
Na don't print.
You feel on printers are which wasn't done by the hospital. If you go online right now, you see it. The hospital came and claimed they even signed it. Estamped as a no, this is not from the hospital.
But these things, when it comes to relationship matters, one child, the whole world will be third persons.
That's right.
You will later find out that they will come back together and Yena Kanan.
You bend John.
It's young cancer go for yeah. So in a second time, MTM Momo first and Shatawale like
for life.
they did something in Accra and I think MCBC that and they went throughout the world to establish a certain fact that Ghana had here. If Oman shall compare outsiders, but Ghana had here to wait to pull crowd party. Shatawal because being podcasters, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you have to go on the ground so that we can talk from experience. Make way. Many G-Man concept. Once again, this podcast is sponsored by Fresh Vibe Studios for Honor and the Ultra Podcast. So what I say, many Fresh Vibe Studios CEO no, you should have core grounds no. Na idea no who no. It was,
I wanted to say, and I saw it.
We saw some women like the Melko type who came. They are
Melko fellowship or
women fellowship like when I'm on me types and they went. And the time we got there, now they had a technical issue. The internet machines in there. And the level of crowd, me as Obi, I mean, like, make a year entertainment, make a binary, never seen some before. Because from the street from Osu, Sun City, Wono, Sahara, the same core, HM Independence Square, Sahara, the core, the High Court walk.
And the call your friend is saying, Kwame Nkrumah.
Yeah, Muzaleum Hono, Nipa. This is not what I saw on the TV. This is what me and
Who does that? Or even demonstration alone.
Yeah.
And even people were going somewhere from coming.
I saw someone, Papa, on the baby 10 years, about 4 years. Some machines in the building, but we also won't go fee. Papa, no, then Thomas, I won't know, see. The banner, the Hannah will also die, says. And I will go for the do so.
On the ground.
On the ground. And Sana, Charlie, crowd. Sometimes people not showing because so yes will be maybe perform nothing. This was around 2 a.m. or something. Anna,
2 a.m.
2 a.m. That's it. Boy, I'm managing.
Well, I watch through social media, so I wasn't there.
Yeah. But how did you feel about the whole thing? The whole pull crowd.
I experienced goosebumps.
Goosebumps from watching on TikTok.
Yeah, on social media.
Now TikTok and Afghanistan.
But my issue is that's the difference when it comes to a paid show and a free show.
Whoa.
What I call them?
Oh.
So only get to give me a prank at the
No.
See,
You can't say this.
no, see, it's something. See, don't underestimate.
I'm not.
That day around 12 p.m.
You are trying to sound like
I was around.
You saw it when.
say I don't want to do comparison.
Cape Coast main road there, and I saw buses, people being passed from Winneba, Cape Coast, Accra. It's not like Accra.
Kumasi, they went from Kumasi to Accra.
So it's not like I said, Omubo free show Accra for Accra. They maybe the many who from
My question is not still answered.
That was
Is it? So
It
I'm
was a
asking.
free show. It was a free show.
I know it's a free show, but so comparing it, if it should be a paid show,
Each person that went there at least could spend within that whole day, could spend like 50 cities. Imagine if it was a ticket show. That 50 cities could have paid for it. So what are you telling me, my guy? That crowd that went there, they are giving numbers about 600,000 people, but I see it to be over 1 million because the time the calculations was done, people that had come there and gone because they feared for their lives. Because see, that crowd, the moment you stand at the front yard, if you move, somebody is stepping, so you can't even go and urinate. What do you do? Where do you go? My guy, that one I don't say that Shatawale. If it's a Moses, then fine.
So we are trying to say that Stone Boy. So let me just put the fire.
Moses could be patapa. You could
Wait.
no. So don't get me wrong.
You remember that some time ago, me and him went. I think we went for the Lim concert. Was that also a free show?
Which for me,
Ashama to the world.
that one was also a free
The
show.
one that I performed on.
It was a free show. It was a free show.
Bang. A pull on as compared.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? No,
No, you the that's yes. No, you the talk to say it be free show. That was pam.
Yeah, I feel like it's a free
You
show.
also need to
Beam to the world concept. Ashama. It was a free show.
That was in 2019.
So why you know pull on like that?
He pull eh?
Oh.
He pull. What you say no pull?
The time, even the one that Shatta was invited to come and perform with the crowd, the crowd was much more than when he himself was.
Yeah.
You see that?
because of the numbers he's been pulling there. Just this recent time that they flipped him from the flyer. So the way I'm saying, hey, this day I was discussing with one of the people who went, G-Man. I'm because now somebody not to so and come more people, but I don't say no. Without him, no, people are already pulling up. I'm sorry, they become one. Maybe I'm Stampedo.
Stampede, seriously. For even those that were inside and outside, even at the entrance, see there was traffic.
I'm not sure that they did that because of strategy. It's also part of.
You don't have the capacity.
No,
You don't have the
it's business.
capacity.
Oh.
This is not only about Shatawale. You have an artist like Ayana Star coming. Blanco them. And you know, fans of these artists are all coming. With the fans of Shatawale alone can even pull over millions.
Yes.
So imagine if all these people should come together.
Even if it should be or it's a paid event, he's still going to put the same.
Oh yeah, people go. Charlie, the lab.
See the ticketing fee. Some paying 700 cedis for this, 1,000 and
You know what? Like 300 or
300
something.
cedis. See the number of people that went there. Even people who are sitting outside because if you have asthma, you can't be in the midst of those crowds. They heat.
People they pull crowd. But I pray that these things we don't sit behind the phones at the PCs and watch and see. Sometimes quite experience it so that when you come, you know that say he free amount for and I paid and come out for these things is not about like it's about the love they have from the person. And the places people is not like the whole Ghana Shatta fans. So these are like mates me about so me
There are some people
Kudos to
who
him.
their
Kudos to
family
him.
behind and come. Maybe married men, lady women and stuff, or maybe kids because they are writing exams, young guys, so they have paper, this and that. If we should all get time to come because of Shatawale, the whole Ghana.
But he's still a local champion.
Yeah,
But then, kudos to him.
as we are
Kudos to
talking
him.
about crowds and I want us to delve into the recent military recruitments that happened and it's a Stampede Accra High Court. The last time I heard about Stampede was when it's a May 9th protocol versus Accra as a folk. Our normal bar like Nipa H5 Nipa so it may be even done a national disaster, you know. And this is the second time I'm hearing about something like that. And normally we see over the recent months. But we also have a common man. I said, no, now she be kind. The goosebumps and like Emma Sefe, you know what I'm saying? Mama, my brother for like share their take on it. And if there's a remedy we think they should have used. And Quebec, because in said or fine eduma, but I can at least as the one can, it's in iron, we want to shock me to say 2025, and we are still using this process for it, which means we have the database from time on filing for applications. Answer our said, you have started processing. Then you have all the data, the database say we have like 40,000 or 50,000 applicants. So we don't have any way to strategize it. So it becomes like this. And some of these are where we are our capacity to say, we are no Baba Sports Stadium. Capacity to say applicants no more than 1 And now according to database wise, you already know and you don't have any than Tetemena I like brave people go down much too. Maybe apply for military for like 4 or 5. Sometimes no me ba Charlie who say yes Bemini. Sa I am Ujina will be Ujina will be I was an age
from Beverly Company, Namina, one of the share. This would be for it.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the ladies' height, not yet to one lady and one guy, you look at their height on the same, I was like, wow, these are all in the military. And funny enough, this recruitment then, it seems that there was issue with arrangements. For instance, those that apply in the aspect of Navy, they should have fixed a date for them to come along, looking at the capacity or the number of people that registered for the entire program.
Yeah.
The entire recruitment. So they should have divided them into various segments and now apply for it will be regimental and will be called for say. So that you know how you position them and don't be too crowded. But in this instance, they brought all together. It shouldn't be so. So in a way forward, they should find means and ways to sort out all those issues. So first, I get here national, not be divided into regions. Regions are greater Accra, about 40,000 people. Whether the figures are right or not, I can't tell.
Okay. Dikapon, what do you think about this?
Well, my prayer is God should grant those who love their life. It's not easy. At least they tried, but they died. It's better than you sitting at home and then dying as well.
Yeah.
But you know, we are now in an AI system, so I was expecting the government to do everything.
Well, modernized something.
Modernized thing. Because even a certain guy came on TikTok and was saying something similar that even in America, they don't do things like that. You just be in your house. You just be in your house, yeah. I don't know.
America, sometimes they come and beg you to come and do it.
Yeah.
And they even start, they have their sentences. That you now over call, send me
Those from high
I
school.
can't know any beg you almost say we want to do it. So the difference is huge. Vast difference.
I don't know why.
How much
I'm sure.
But the government should also stop saying that those who die, they are going to pay some of them.
Oh, maybe to compensate the family.
Compensation.
It's about dying for the nation. It's not about compensation. If there were a lot of jobs in the country, I'm not sure there will be a stampede there. You understand? So, and excuse me, most of the most of the people who are wearing the uniform, it's not their heart. It's like they want.
Yeah, look feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Recently, I saw these 2 military people that were arrested. They were handcuffed.
For armed robbery or what?
No, they said they tried to do an attempt of robbery. That has to do with the mining.
Okay, so let's move. To
I didn't
I
see.
thought you just
No.
the armed robbery.
So,
Okay, let's go.
so you see, it has become a norm in Ghana that when something happens before the authorities take the necessary steps.
Okay.
And say it has been going on for I don't know why it keeps happening. Even our roads until we kill someone for the okay they need to do this.
Here.
Hi. Like may so rest in peace, Ebony.
Yeah.
You know, the late Ebony, when she died, they said that there's a heap of sand on somewhere on the road that killed her. You know, because of the car. You know, collide with whatever. Yeah, but the thing is, you see, when it happens that before the authorities, you know, rectify that issue, like they resolve the road or they did the road work, but it shouldn't happen that way. You understand? And they know that anytime there's recruitment, they are doing screening, a lot of people will turn up. They know, so it shouldn't be like, oh, we didn't expect that we'll get this huge crowd.
Yeah.
Nah. The person who made that, I think I saw one post where somebody, I think the person in charge of recruitment mentioned that he didn't expect that huge crowd. How can you tell me that? You've been doing that for years. Government goes, like if they're staying in government, you still get that huge this thing. Yeah. Yes. So why would you tell me that you don't expect? You see, we should be serious in this country. Six people, you know, lost their lives.
Funny enough.
If you see one girl, pretty girl,
was a spokesperson of the house. She came out and said the rumors circulating that 12 people died. It's not 12. Now it's only 6.
Now how can you tell me it's only 6?
It's not 12, and people are saying it's 12. No, it's just 6. What do you mean?
The military mindset is different from the human mind, the normal civilian mindset. And also the nursing, the doctor, their mindset is different. Somebody died right now, but you see that they are laughing.
So just say he didn't say it all. What, only 6? How can you tell me only 6? Why? Yeah, it's normal to you. Maybe at your home or whatever, but you shouldn't come and say publicly that it's only 6.
So maybe she was correcting or disproving the lies that was
and she can't also.
Yeah, but you shouldn't say only. Just say 6. 6 people. But you shouldn't say only.
Yeah, so the context in which she used that
how can you tell me only?
The issue basic context, basic only.
Only.
And that's we are sitting here only in the house.
Yeah, only.
If you apologize for that,
more than
you say
yeah, so sorry for it's been that harsh, but for using that way.
What else?
But because of the only,
like Diana, only now. Let's do the next.
No, but
Media didn't know. Someone is saying that Accra is expensive, and the person spends 5,000 a day.
It's possible.
Yes, it's 5,000.
Accra is not expensive. Oh my God! Go print down. If you don't sell me, you take give.
Yeah, I'm 50 pounds.
We are on fire now. I don't see some first side.
That if you want to be down, I'm going to cost 100.
I see you on the virtual. See you.
F1 so I also want to remind you that we are being sponsored by Fresh by Chiefs and Studio located around Lekma, Teshi. We want a proper haircut, spa, and now you for no just massage name. Who say about like sono emi or now who say yes. Because we are not share no 50% of your prayer. So if open baby ama omesiesi o kama o tren ne ona one on sound ne like you know what I'm saying I said we share Fresh by Studio you go online out there we are home nduma na akamona e do mona must use in the so it's not any other person if we nash and then say aduane e will be occupation if we nash is saying that 5,000 a day is what she spends and also a generate kasa bebree ewo ana senten time so abẹ for senten time
you all kind of 50 pounds ama I don't need
me person my brother for here
okay so
a dog 50 pounds matter no normal ka 5,000 set wo a day what spend this say
in some aspect of life now if there are related issue know about food alone then and you know but it could be Obia expenses for a day. If you are a businessman,
okay.
They in all boys out have daily for work done. Say if you are my boys 100 Ghana, 100 Ghana, you have 10 boys we multiply 10 by 100 cities. That must be 1,000 cities. If they have the track, maybe I was some kind of vehicle on the computer for and they maybe 200 or 250 or 350. It's possible.
Hey.
If you're in a private life or business or manage,
Okay.
every day or invest 5,000. If at the end of the day, or when you returns of let's say 6,500, 7,000. Before investing that kind of money, so if she says she spends 5,000 within a day, she's right.
Okay.
She has every right to say so. But if you spend 100,000 and they know in profit 120,000, CEO, I know.
Okay. Say CEO there. Say unim no crown as of a casa later. We are background checks the crown out things are possible. You know what I'm saying? This is someone who walks around and eats for a living. You see, on all sides, if you are so on anti free. Spartan, what do you think about this issue? And how much do you spend a day?
A day. No, normally I don't spend. I prepare food in the house, so I just eat.
No. I don't So how much do you spend a day? You don't spend. You cook.
I only cook it.
You work.
No, I have bike. I have my own bike.
So
So once in a while.
Oh no, let's go.
Once in a while, maybe.
Let's do it weekly. How much do you think you spend like on a random week?
For my personal,
Yeah. Let's go.
like food, right?
Everything.
Within the week.
You buy data,
Lights.
you buy time.
Well, let's say 50 or 100. It depends.
A whole week.
Yes, it depends.
Buy front of home.
No, you live in Accra.
Yes. My work is not far from where I stay. So once in a while, if I buy fuel, maybe 20 and my work to is
No, 12 for your bike.
Yes.
You say you have bike, you forgot it.
Buy boom.
Like message bike, so you would add motorbike.
Okay, sorry about that.
But what do you think about what before NAS like?
That expense,
5,000.
5,000.
Is it possible? Do you think it's true?
No, it's exaggeration. It's more exaggerated. Spend like what? Just food or every day you are buying clothes in the 5,000.
She said she spends 5,000 a day. You see, she didn't even be specific. Say either on food only.
Then your phone needs to investigate. No, I can only spend 5,000.
With this, I disagree with you. There are business people who invest money, physical cash, every day, more than that 5,000. And they get
No, he said personally. He didn't say maybe.
So she said she spends 5,000.
You are trying to
personally.
So
Not
that's what
other
I
things.
said there could be a justification for what.
Yeah, there could be, but it's not.
There is.
It's not the
Because she said I spent 5,000. She didn't say maybe I use 5,000 to buy food or I spent.
I think he said.
Yeah.
Wait, oh,
Yeah, wait.
is it the guy that is at the cantonment? Is it that matter?
No. For Nash, it be lady. The lady that can divide one bamboo into two and swallow the half. Have you seen it?
It's more of like an influencer.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Okay.
Nash, what do you think about this?
So in a way, at first, I didn't want to side with her, but I think it makes sense because living in Ghana, I say, not even in Ghana, like in Accra specifically, see, your expenses, your daily expenses alone, check.
Like, how much do you spend a day?
If I tell you how much I spend,
But
I can only say
to me as email or what? I'm asking you, how much do you spend a day? You say
a day.
no.
Like 500 plus.
Yeah.
500. Now you see, I don't mention figures. See, end of the day, I'm just trying to manage the little that I have.
How much?
Oh, I don't want to.
Just give a rough estimation.
Yeah.
It could be, oh, you manage 10 cities a day. Fine.
How can you manage 10 cities?
250. You how much you do?
I think 200.
50 Ghana. Then you
200
pounds a day.
200
manage it
a day.
So let's move to the next topic. The next topic has to deal with a KNUST assistant headmaster who was caught on video fondling the the nipple of one of the
I
students.
still go into details.
Oh, precious, not too blood factor. Who was fondling, and it was caught. So there was a court, and this thing, it has been going on since the times of since. You see, some of us, most of us have been in the system of senior high schools, and we know these things have been going on between some of the lecturers and the students. National work.
True.
Like during your time in senior high, you knew some of the
See, I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. When you go to places that you're looking for jobs, you.
This one senior high school.
That's what I'm saying. That it's everywhere. It's not about it's in senior high school or whatever. Like it's something that has been going on, but just that because we're about public, and that's why everyone is talking about. But what I'm talking about is when you go to places looking for a job where it's just similar to that what has happened.
And on by Rebecca, but I was away on you go on baby mom. I feel like still no school system. From junior high, senior high, as I we are like over to us and I said on to us. And these things have been happening, and this is something that a hustle. Just that this one have been caught. Because I experienced it during our time in senior high. It's all time in senior high, or not?
Oh, for me, I haven't seen with my eyes, but then I also heard.
Oh, school now.
Yeah, but like
say wine, say the headmaster or teacher.
Yeah, it's like rumors that going on. Yeah, but for me to be like, oh, I've seen it with my eyes, or maybe it has leaked or on social media and stuff.
Oh, that's our time then. Now, okay, we'll be a school change social media.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you see, when you watch the video, when you take a critical look at the video,
I'm so the critical for it.
Yeah, you could see that both parties, it's something that they nobody is trying to force anyone. It's something that they are both enjoying. So the issue is who brought the video. So you could see that it's a view once video. So meaning that someone sent it to someone, the person also used a different phone to capture the view once.
From a phone.
From a phone. Yeah. So who brought the video out? And backstory, the lady, they said she has been seen with sexual misconduct. Like she's known with that. Yeah, she has been doing all that. So
keep organizing a class. Before the time the video happened, no, a day student in pool.
No. Now she was a border before her
issues. Organizing what you
You came at all.
Oh, I know there. So, Capone, what do you think about these issues? These things, it's been going on in schools, right?
I'll blame the head, the assistant.
The assistant headmaster here.
I'll blame him. But even though there was there was a certain man that came and was supporting the actions of the assistant headmaster, saying that it's not something that they force the lady into. But as a full-grown man like you, I'm sure he has daughters who might be older than that young lady. So I think the assistant headmaster did great well. They should just ban him but they should just take his license from him. That's all.
No, but wait, you are not being fair because
we see they already did something.
Before this year, but the thing is, you are always like you are being one-sided. So what happens to the lady too?
Oh, what do you think about this?
So for me, I think they are not being fair. They are not fair. the lady, you can see that the lady is she's like experienced person in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Looking at the video.
Push it, you go now.
So experience. We say, what shall say from way back from DHS, not the biases. The way you know, can you number out there? Or the call you know, or what? Yeah, no, go to the child, and the child said, "Oh, man, say, are you from DHS?" Since you know the about.
But it's the old man that gave the lady the chance.
So man gave
Yeah, the assistant head. If he didn't,
you know there are
give the
instances. Do you know there are instances where students, ladies, walk strictly to their teachers or lecturers for favors? Oh, can you kindly change my results for me? I'll do anything you want.
He's a learned person. I'm sure he did psychology, so he's wise enough. He should have the same. No,
There are sometimes there are
mental problems. The degrees the old man has acquired is far ahead of.
Please,
Video on you.
No, listen, what
Is
we are
the old man that wanted that way.
what we are talking about has nothing to do with your degree. It has something to do with your emotions. When the lady came, in what position was the lady? You see, your mood could determine your next action.
Your emotional intelligence counts. So that old man, I'm sure, because I'm sure you did psychology all your course. So he said no. Every
they speak that.
no. You did psychology. You did psychology. You did psychology. Yeah. There's no way you'll be a teacher or a lecturer.
Yeah. Don't downplay the
psychology.
education system.
Did psychology. And emotional intelligence is also there. So a sensible old man like
Let me
him.
chip in this. There is an instance where you see especially electrical engineers, these lecturers, who are teaching electrical engineering at various universities. And when you give them the physical structure of a building for them to do whatever for you, you'll be shocked. They can't do. They'll end up burning the whole house. You teaching the electrical engineering doesn't mean say you have the how do you call it, the practical knowledge about the whole thing.
The electrical.
So, no, I'm just trying to cite an example for you. See, there are instances where people make decisions based on emotions and certain things. Maybe I'm going to answer me. 6 months down the line, and the will cry that only be that school nearby also say, I want you to change my results for me. I beg you. Now I said, oh, I beg you, touching and stuff.
Make it go for some polio.
See, anything could happen.
Who's the problem? No, Papa, no. And you
And both ends.
both ends. I'm not the problem.
The old man, yes.
Your lady, man.
Who need shake?
No. Listen.
Yes,
Listen, it's both. That's why I mentioned that. So listen, that's why.
19-year-old girl.
That's why I mentioned that.
16 or
You can't say that mini shaker.
Responsible. She's responsible.
So that's what I'm saying. Say they Ghana Education. Listen, Ghana Education Service sacking the assigned master. They are not being fair to him. So what happens to the students? What happens to the students? You're not being fair.
Okay, you better show me a movie because at
the
same time, you know, if you see one of their technical schools and also not students need the phone, they could try lecture no able to so don't call Bangalore and go try video.
Oh,
around that time now.
Headmaster and Bangalore.
Yeah.
So even get a serious contract, I'll say headmaster, they go sue the Bangalore with try. What invading of privacy?
Where they?
No. If the headmaster is having an affair with a student on a Bangalore and apartment I am not team, why you don't have the right? No. You see, laws work in this country. They say we are not serious as Ghanaians. You can't take your phone and come to my apartment to video me whilst I'm doing something in my private room. It's not allowed.
No, correct.
It's never allowed. So whoever did that, you see, hey, whatever happened to
So moving to our next topic, we cover for now, but in the you will postpone this topic in any program, but all the same, yes, share your 2 minutes idea on it. Then, yeah. You move on near any program. This has to do with opposite gender besties. Does it really work? Say, yeah, Nash, you are in relationship with a woman So woman.
Very straight.
Wow.
Ah.
So you are in a relationship with a woman. Now woman who male bestie. Will you agree?
I won't agree.
Why?
This is just a simple as I know. Of course, this bestie thing, man. Things they go on. Yeah. So if you want bestie, yeah, I'm also your bestie. Why should you go and choose a male person as your bestie? They are destroyers.
Okay.
They'll do your relationship right now. Yeah, so me, I don't buy into that. No, it's a
So
no.
Kapon, that means you two you don't have a female bestie.
No. Like one day. Even my own friends still has no right to be
Bestie with your woman.
my woman. No. You don't even have right to even play stuff.
Why? What's the reason? Why?
At least Chan they go hit and fire. So you have to rest.
They go hit for
They go hit the lady for me buying.
So you don't trust the lady or your friend?
I don't trust both because sex, if you don't have sense, you can do anything. You understand? If the sex come and maybe your cucumber has risen up and you don't have the emotional control, you enter later then you come and say you are sorry. So
This is the second time you are mentioning Kokum. Is it from Cuba you want to mention for Kokum? No, I just want to be clear.
I mean the cucumber, the banana.
Banana.
Yeah.
Okay, use banana.
And that one I'm talking about the
Cucumber.
Yeah. King Solomon.
Your spouse.
Yes.
Spouses.
No, girlfriends.
Yeah. So spouses, your girlfriends.
Sure.
Over just one now. When you video you
You'll be asking,
Yo. So Ethan, what do you have to say about this?
That's all. You see, having a bestie, man, that particular thing bestie, it's a big issue. Being a friend with a female, as you may say, I have a girlfriend. Now, I better show you a girl say, no, another friend, you or be a friend as soon as you.
Your close friend.
Close friend. Emotional games. What we call emotional game. Oh, my friend, touching the stuff. One day, issue, they're just waiting for opportunity. Say, let's sleep, then they hate. See, men care for all men, but some of us, we men, your ladies are, this lady, that be my wife, that be how we talk about. We get ladies say, that one time thing, we want them, check out how far. Those are the kind of ladies you take them, this is my bestie. We not chance of being hated. That's like any man should not allow say, we your man tell this my or cast bestie now in there. If you don't choose me as your bestie and want to choose another person as a bestie, go.
Yeah.
Simple as short. And if you don't even allow say, if this my brother, you mean cappuccino is my brother here.
You know cappuccino, Capon. If
Capon is my brother here.
It's a cup of chino. You see, when you go to Chicago, let me give you
Yeah.
So, assuming he's my brother, I don't even have any rights to even talk to his woman. Even if, as you say, there is something bothering me or something, to even talk to his woman without, like, not in his presence. Assuming so, you are not my friend, like, assuming so. No, it's not even allowed. Never do it. If you want to talk to the woman, there is something with that information. Your man doesn't have anything to say hello. You have to even seek for the permission from you to contact her. Yeah, that bestie, yeah, come soon. This matter, I experienced some 3 days ago, so I know what I talk. I talk, I'm my bestie.
Lovely viewers.
So Bujisi, talk the same thing.
Yes, second for Bujisi in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bujisi, you know. You'll be on our next podcast now on fire, like, yeah, almost so quiet. What you buy Accra? I'm saying, Dubai, if you're not Singapore,
or UK.
Or UK, yeah, it's your bad. Whatever you are, never child will be outside. I want to also remind you that we are being sponsored by Fresh Vibe Studio, Ohana and the Osha, you know, podcast. They deal in haircuts, you know, spa, the spa, yeah, and yet they play cap spa, and they massage therapy, pedicure, manicure. You know what I'm saying? Or more around Letman Hospital, Teshi. You know what I'm saying? Oh, set your mind, don't number, and don't be hospital screen or so. Okay, so we also want to thank Classic Short It. Onona behind the 1 and 2 Selma Ibia Air Coso. Also pay photography like the whole of Greater Accra region. You want to contact someone for your graduation, wedding, like pray Ibia shooter. Honestly, you need people, able screen also. Classic Short It. Or more feeling to. And I also want to thank my panelists. Last before we go, Capone, a musician, and then like overcame one my digestive, yeah, Capone. Do you have any upcoming projects or like the order that you can tell us so that more can also can get to know you more?
Yeah, the real name is Capone Spartan. Kapone Spartan. Spartan. The songs are available on all streaming platform, and also on the 22nd of this month, I will be live with I1 at Target nightclub car price. So you guys should come and watch out. And
I want
watch
you
fun. I want to win.
Oh yeah.
I want to win. The legendary himself. I want to win. So. You guys can follow me on all social media platforms, Capone Spartan, Capone Spartan, everyone.
Let's say reggae dance on the clash yeah. I say more smoke in the air, right?
Not necessarily smoking.
No, not smoking, like
Smoking, but
smoke
I mean the
in the air.
positive vibrations.
Yeah, the vibrations will evaporate, then it will turn to
Positive.
smoke, then it will all go into the air.
Sure.
Saturday, the way kumbo. Say kumbo.
And then kaboom.
Kaboom.
Yeah.
Kaboom, that's the way. Yeah, Spartan kaboom. Alright, so thank you, lovely viewers, for watching this amazing edition. So we also have National Ryan here, who is half Indian, half Ghanaian. We have Ethanol here, who is a political analyst, and then Ethanol the ND,
So go bold this one.
no correct. So thank you guys for watching. Same time next episode. Bye bye.
You know, I acknowledge your cameraman and stuff.
Okay, yeah,
don't worry.
CEO himself, Fresh Vibe Studios. I saw
I want to make a say.
Don't worry, come this is here. You know how much is that? But 790 cities plus coins.
Yeah, what no problem. Foreign currency. Is here what check?
700 cities. I'm going to 720.